everyone. So this is Rizik Kawadwa from BSED 3 discussing the parts and the function of the cell. So first is, what is the cell? A cell is defined as the smallest basic unit of life that is responsible for all of life processes. Cells are the structural, functional, and biological unit of all living beings. A cell can replicate itself independently. Hence, they are known as the building blocks of life. And this is the picture of cells. There is animal cells, plant cell, bacterial cell, and its parts. So next is, what are the two main types of cell? There are two types of cells, and here is prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. We will discuss first the prokaryotic cell. Eukaryotic are uncellular organisms that lack membrane-bound structures. The most noteworthy of which is nucleus. Prokaryotic cells and tend to be small, simple cells. Nucleus, a central region of the cells that contains its DNA. Ribosomes are responsible for protein synthesis. Cell wall provides structure and protection from the outside environment. Most bacteria have rigid cell wall made from carbohydrates and proteins called peptoglycans. And here is the parts of the ribosomes. Cell membrane. Every prokaryotic has a cell membrane that separate that cell from the outside environment. Capsule. Some bacteria have a layer of carbohydrates that surround the cell wall called capsule. Here is the capsule. Fimbriae are thin, hair-like structures that help with the cellular attachment. Pili are rod-shaped structure involved in multiple roles, including attachment and DNA transfer. Flagella, thin tail-like structure that assists in movement. Here is the fimbriae. It looks like a thin hair, and the flagellum is here. A thin tail. Okay, next is the eukaryotics, are organisms. Whole cells have a nucleus and other organelles enclosed by a plasma membrane. Organelles are internal structures responsible for a variety of functions, such as energy production and protein synthesis. Next is plasma membrane. The plasma membrane is a phospholipid bilayer that surrounds the entire cell and encompasses the organelles within. Cytoskeleton or cell wall. The cytoskeleton or cell wall provides structure, allow for cell movement, and plays a role in cell division. Eukaryotic cells. A eukaryotic cell features within a eukaryotic cell. Each membrane bound in structure carries out specific cellular function. Nucleus. The nucleus stores the genetic information in chromatin form nucleolus found inside of the nucleus. The nucleus is part of a eukaryotic cells where ribosomal RNA is produced. Next is the plasma membrane, is a phospholipid bilayer that this is already done. Cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is the region of the cell between the nuclear envelope and plasma membrane. Cytosol. Cytosol is a gel-like substance within the cell that contains the organelles. Endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is an organelle dedicated to protein maturation and transportation. Vesicles and vacuoles. Vesicles and vacuoles are membrane-bound sacs involved in transportation and storage.